Yo, morning guys. Welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. This is the psychiatric self-therapeutic multimedia project to solve problems, challenges, and obstacles in our lives, as well as a self-improvement process to reach the highest goals and ambitions that we've set for ourselves, as well as those around us. If you would like a brief introduction, a brief summary as to how we break down the Ahn Rho Project into domains of life, sub-series, analogies, and so on and so forth, including the content, live stream schedule, copyright-free music, and all that jazz, and so on and so forth. You can check that out in the previous live streams for the past 3.5 years, straight up to January 2021 and beyond for more updated versions. With that being said, let's dive into the second segment of today. As usual, we start off the second segment by saying that there are just two main things we have to cover. First being that is a solve 5.5 override, or actually solve 6.5 override, meaning today this is a rule to break all rules, a system principle to break all other principles in the system, saying that I can restructure all the segments, and there are roughly 11 segments grouped into 3 phases across a 15-minute live streams. That's 3 phases, 11 segments, 15-minute live stream. Won't take too much of your time, but we can move them around as we so need to, including not just the live stream, but also any media assets as well as any component of the Ahn Rho project. That being said, the second thing is, of course, if you like to skip this introduction, I should mention at the very beginning. If you have watched my live streams before, which I doubt anybody has, you can just skip ahead by about maybe a minute and a half to 2 minutes, and you will skip through this abridged version. So with that being said, there are 11 segments, right? Let's just dive right into content, and you can see today we have so much compiled from the past maybe 72 hours to the past 3 days. You can see there's so much food, so much photography. We have segments in phase 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can see there's Olympic digital media assets. On an athlete, we have some audio recordings. So that's segment 4. We have a lot of food, lots and lots of food, inventory, commentary, and storytelling about that kind of depth. Food items from different restaurants and purchases from my domestic guardian. So we'll touch on that, as well as my own purchases as well. And then including, as you see in the title, it says Doggo. So and living up life properly, spending it properly, with a buddy of mine who has his dog, including also a partner of mine, business partner, who has to do with just keeping up in touch, new products coming in. So that's a lot of stuff to cover, and even inventory downstairs in Region H. So we have a lot to cover. We probably won't be able to get through all of it today, but let's see if we can cover as much as we can. Yeah, let's just go ahead, dive right into it. Okay, so let's just I'm going to try and expand. Let's start off with the one at the very bottom right. Expand it up here. You can see here, what's that? It's like okay, class 2 items. They're class 2 items, depth food items coming from our domestic gardens. We have some Roma tomatoes, cherry tomato story with like some sort of salad. We also have some Don Valley type of roast Montreal smoked meat sandwich with honey Dijon, and that's something that I received from my gardens as well. So we have some also, in addition to that, at the very bottom, some roast chicken, barbecue chicken, rotisserie chicken, sorry, and cheese bread. And this comes from a local shop, local grocery store that my gardens purchased. We also have some chicken noodle soup at the very bottom there. So if you can see the panels, I'm just going to try to pull up that right now. You can see all the salad close-up photographs right there. Looks great, delicious. You can put this on Yelp, that kind of stuff. Maybe I'll do that one day. Probably not today. And here's the smoked meat chicken, the smoked meat sandwich that I'm taking to work today, and I ate a little bit yesterday. So it's just really nice honey Dijon. I didn't finish all of it at once. Um, let's cover the kind of this cheese bread, FSB cheese bread. And once again, there's all 5 different items for that particular meal, including the rotisserie chicken. Here's the sauce, and so here's a close-up. So from Metro, just like that. And here's the rotisserie chicken inside the box, and here's the chicken noodle soup. So Campbell's chicken noodle soup, that kind of stuff. And here are the photographs of all of it all together. You can see just a bunch of 5 different things kind of scattered across the table. All class 2 items in nature. I did not buy these myself, meaning it has to do with insecurities, baggage from my guardians. Okay, just to celebrate, I believe that time they were just trying to have a good time. And okay, so let's move on to the next one right here. Top right hand side corner, you see this kind of. Alright, so it's my buddy right here, and we went for a walk, and he took his dog named Lucky. We walk around, and he purchased me for himself as well. We both bought coconut milk, hay juice, grass jelly, Hey Juice, that kind of like bubble tea thing shop. And we were walking the dog, and his dog was like thirsty for some of that sugary treats, so he was licking it up. And we thought we'd take some photographs, and I shared this with him, with my buddy, through like WeChat or WhatsApp, whatever. And so that's that. You can see basically a walk and the purchase of. By the way, the rotisserie chicken, all that stuff from a domestic gardens probably costs around 20 bucks. At least my portion, I ate about at least $10 worth. The rest they ate maybe 50 bucks total. This one is only about $4 for each of the coconut milk drinks. Anyways, that's that. So if I can, I'm gonna pull up some photographs now for my buddy over there. And so you can see the hay juice, coconut milk, some photographs of the dog trying to really get in on that coconut milk. It's kind of sweet. We have more right here. Again, here we are, real coconut milk bubble tea. And here's a photograph of Lucky licking the bubble tea canister, just and his big cute little eyes and adorable and shit like that. Okay, so a little bit too softy for my appreciation. But anyways, and here he is kind of feeding it like that, just giving it a little bit, just a little bit, not to result in indigestion. Music's gonna cut off now. There's a video, so now the music's cutting off, so I'm just kind of like so there's the little dog right there. And that's my buddy's dog. All right, so I'm gonna turn the music back on for a second. And all right, so now we got through half of it. Not bad. So that's Jesus, that was a lot of stuff so far. So these are like class. I mean, this is segment 7, photography, and I think yeah, segment 7 mostly. Let's continue on with that. We have some. Okay, here's a lot of snapshots of that sandwich that I received. So this is from a maternal guardian, so my biological mother. So you have some roast beef chicken. I mean, the smoked Montreal smoked meat. This one was expensive. It was like 14.5 bucks, so after tax $16 or so. Once again, this is I split it in half for yesterday's breakfast as well as today's lunch. So I mean today's dinner. I'm going to take this to work and eat it as dinner, as well as the first half of the sandwich I ate yesterday morning. And so at the very bottom we also have some Tim Hortons kind of stuff. We have some Tim Hortons, 3 purchases, 1 raisin muffin, as well as a hot chocolate, and a cheese croissant. So let's just kind of get rid of this as well. Okay, let's run through the photographs here. Jesus. Okay, here's a raisin muffin. Right, looks great, brilliant, fantastic. Here's the hot chocolate. Sean, it says in French, changer de vie, changes lives, so that kind of stuff. And inside 2 packages of this kind of Tim Hortons stuff. One of them is the raisin muffin, as I just showed you, and then the other was a cheese croissant. So very simple. Plain terms cost me about $6 here. Documented, recorded that. We'll get to that in a second. So here's a close-up photograph, taking a picture of that. Now here's the roast. Here's the smoked meat sandwich that I microwaved on a dish for yesterday's breakfast in the morning. And here's them separated again. The one on the left-hand side I ate for breakfast today. The one on the right-hand side I saved on the fridge. Inside the fridge, I'm taking that to work as dinner today. So there's some fries on the inside as well. I forgot to mention some curly fries. Okay, so there's the smoked meat, and we are finally done the honey Dijon sandwich kind of thing. On the very top, you can also see that I just kind of pulled up something that's a mini collage of everything. So I pull into the right hand side, you can see me a little bit there. I look kind of fucked up. So is my friend there. I have it minimized because of just for privacy reasons. I don't want too big a screenshot of our faces. So that's that, and that's everything there, I think. And here's another one. Once again, because our faces are there, I just keep it small, but a collage of everything. Okay, moving on. The last one here. Jesus. Alright, this one has the most to do, so you can see once again the Tokyo Athlete, the voice recording, as well as some screenshots of today's before snapshot. So we're gonna get to that. Let's get right into it and dive into something that was sent to me from my business partner. So this is not my business partner, but rather an Olympic athlete for Japan, Tokyo, Japan. And apparently she takes Usana health supplements. So just that's the business I'm in, right? And that's great and all. So it's a success story right here. And she's doing well. It seems like she got a gold medal. Oh, 7/26. Jesus, this was just 2 days ago. This would have been like Monday. Wow, congratulations to her. I'm not Japanese, but that's that. Anyways, that's just, obviously that's a promotional thing, kind of saying, hey, look, our products are, they have merit and worth. Obviously, Olympic athletes take them, and so on and so forth. Blah blah. Yeah, so that's my business partner. By the way, had an hour-long conversation with KW, and one of these one of these conversations, one of these media assets here, voice recordings, is of my conversation with her. So that's that, and it's in here somewhere. And yeah, I actually, this might not be the one, but you can see this also involves a conversation between me and my buddy. We went out, we hung out for about like 4 hours, walking his dog, getting that coconut milk drink, stuff like that. Also, some of these recordings from the workplace interactions there. The B family, who is amazing family, they're having a hard time right now, because Grandpa Jay, I'm just gonna, again, initials, privacy, confidentiality. Grandpa Jay is reaching that age where, yeah, let's not get too much into it, but basically it's nearing his time. All right, so that's that. We'll touch upon this for sure in future live streams, because I really want to show my appreciation and gratitude for them. All right, here's a photography snapshot of region H1 downstairs. You can see H1, H2. So here's what it looks like after I cleaned out some of the supplements from the previous days. So you may recall 4 days ago, Ahn Rho, I'm talking to myself here. This is a time capsule, right? The Ahn Rho Project is probably a time capsule. So, well, 4 days ago, I cleared out the supplements of Centrum, Omega Fishiat, some what was it, like Nugali Pharmaceuticals brand. So Centrum, Pfizer brand, Nugali brand. Those are basically some low-end name. Well, Centrum's a pretty big name, but I cleared out the supplements. I also, I gave them to my landlord, and she used it to put on the plants in her garden. So at least it wasn't thrown away. Oh, I gotta update that on my database soon. I forgot to mention that, so I tossed it away. But we also see that there's also the prune juice and a booster, the boost meal replacement down there. So what we want to do is walk down there if we have some time. We have only 2 minutes left, so I don't know if we can get to that, but basically if we can, we're gonna do that. All right, so that's everything, I think. What have I missed? Anything? I'm just gonna double check real quick. Come on. Good stuff. Nice. We got all through. So that was segments 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jesus, relationships to media assets to. We didn't have anything on education, but now we move and photography, dietetics, nutrition, storytelling, commentary. Okay, now what we need to do is get to the Excel database. So sleeping schedule is back on track, getting better. Not improving as much as I need to, but we're getting there. But most importantly, like I said, fitness, digestion, sleep schedules, work, exercise. Okay, picking up this tab. Most importantly, inventory right here. Though I need to update here and include the fact that, like I said, I gave away that Centrum, as well as the omega-3 fatty acids and stuff like that, as well as, I believe, turmeric, right? Turmeric. There was turmeric and also cinnamon, turmeric, like just 4 or 5 packages of ingredients I just gave away to my residency, and she used it to feed the plants. Now I need to get up. So segment 8 now, phase 3, most important. Okay, region D1, D2. Very quickly, I want to mention one region D1. We're going to take this downstairs in a second. We have only about 45 seconds. Don't know if we can make it on time. So we'll go over here to real quick, region A8, A9. All this here is trash. These Q-tips, these clips here, they're broken. So I'm going to move to region D1 here for the garbage. Back off track. Purex is garbage, is recyclables. Back over here, we have to mention really quickly right here this receipt. Sorry, a check for one of my guardians, in case I pay him about $1,000 to $1,500 in order to get him in order to purchase gifts for my colleagues at the workplace, particularly supplements that they may need to take care of the health. Quickly, we'll run downstairs. Now we have less than about 30 seconds. Oh, we can't do that, can we? But basically, oh, shit, we're supposed to do it. Take this package. I'm gonna go downstairs and grab the sandwich, as well as I wanted to cover, like I said, the ones up here, region H, but I won't be able to. So let's do this tomorrow morning. And this is Ahn Rho signing out. Ciao.